Hello everyone, Von Marie here and welcome back to my channel. So I'm so excited for KCC23 and here is my Cricut, and it's like my first die cutting machine, or not, well, electronic cutting machine that I ever got, and I'm going to use it with my older computer today. So I have all the files downloaded here, the SVG files that you can choose to get if you are on the Patreon membership for Cards by Kendra. And I'm just opening it up here, and I wanted you to see that this is what I'm going to be using for the challenge. And I have all my pattern papers here that I printed, and I do have a brown honey, like the honeycomb one is orange, but I was running out of ink, so and that's how I keep some of my card sketches I was showing you. So my printer printed it brown, but it is orange, and later I printed again. But I wanted you to see that I move the 6x6 paper to the corner there, and then I'm just kind of eyeing it where I need to place it on my Cricut mat. And this is a sticky mat. Although my machine sometimes is a little rough, it kind of picks it, opens it, well, moves my paper like a tiny bit in the corner, but that's okay. I can flatten it down a little bit. So I am just making sure everything is set and ready to go. And then I'm going to press to make. And so really easy. And so here's where all the magic happens. So it's cutting my papers and I will, I'm going to share a few of these papers that it cuts, but I do cut all 6 papers using my Cricut and my computer here, and it did it really quickly. I just take everything off and then put my next paper on, and then after that my process is just putting everything in a Ziploc bag, and I'll label it A, B, C, D, E, and F. And then later I can put all my card sketches together using those pieces. I kind of just look which one goes with what, and then I can put my 15 cards together. So this challenge is to make 15 cards with 6x6 papers. And if you are using the bonus printables, those are so pretty, and again, that's what I'm using. I love these bees. There's a lot of papers, so you get a total of 18 pattern papers, so just have fun choosing your papers that you want to use. So again, I printed it in that orange. So let's get started with card sketch number 1. And I kind of just grab some layers. I'm mostly using 5 1/4 by 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and then 4 by 5 1/4. That's what mostly the layers are. And then I kind of just cut what other layers I need. It says sentiment on the bottom, so just have fun and put your sentiment. If you're using the bonus printable Sunflower Sunshine for July, there is sentiments that you can use a circle die to cut them out, or you can fussy cut them. I like to fussy cut them. Not everyone's a fussy cutter, but lately I am on a fussy cutting journey, so I'll say that. And so I'm not minding right now. I've been buying lots of different scissors and just kind of just having fun. And I will cut these excess pieces off, so you can have fun. Put other colors in there if you like. I like to keep my cards simple, and so I will just put what is needed, like those 3 strips there. I like the colored cardstock to show through, so if you want to add more pattern paper, you can make that square pattern paper. Like I said, I like mine more clean and simple. And so I am just going to put this card together, and then I will place a sentiment, and I just keep like a tub. You could kind of see it on my table there, and I just have my card sketches put together, and I just label with a Sharpie on each bag. I label, I put one card sketch number 1 on each, and then I go through card sketch 15, so I have them all labeled ready to go for me, and that kind of makes it easier when putting your cards together, I think. I'd like to know how you put your cards together and when you got started with KCC. Isn't that fun? I love that bee, and I love that sentiment there. So hello sunshine, so cute. You can have it that way or that strip. So if you have Lynn's Ultimate Sentiments die set that is at the Not Too Shabby shop, Kendra puts together these strips, and then you can use that die to cut everything out at one time. So I love that. So I do use that for my sentiment strips and have them available if I need it for this card. Not all the time do I put my ephemera and sentiments and embellishments together with my papers, but sometimes I do, like this one, but if I don't, then I have them to the side and I will fussy cut as needed, or just grab a sentiment. So we are moving on, and this is sketch 2, and I will be putting this one together, and sometimes I will reach for other strips. And I think I did find in my garbage a couple of pieces from the SVG files, so I might have thrown some away, so I did have to cut out a couple more strips. And I love that the card sketches tell you the measurements, so if you have to, then you can just grab your paper and trimmer and just cut it really quick. So but I do love the SVG files, and it kind of makes it a little simpler for me. But those card making kits are really pretty too, and if you are a Patreon, then you can decide whether you want the card making kit, and Kendra will send that to you. I think there's a form that she sends you and you can decide. So yeah, so I'm not sure what your preference is, SVG files or the card making kit, but I wondered if you've seen our amazing sponsors for KCC23, and gosh, the 3 months go by so fast. Like KCC22 was so much fun, and I did enjoy all the printables for those 3 months as well, but I cannot believe we're in July. So this challenge will run from July through September. So you have you can do 15 cards every month and submit your photo into Cards by Kendra, and I will put that link below in case you are not familiar. And then you have access also, if you're a Patreon member, to join the lives, and so much fun. I just watched one, the live party. Sometimes you get access to see these printables and sketches earlier than the month. So there was one recently, and so everyone got to see these July sketches, which is so fun. So so I highly recommend being a Patreon member. There's so many ways you get to see things exclusively, and lots of benefits as well. So much fun. And now I am just putting together my card here. and putting my card base. Not all the time do I have all my 15 card bases creased or bone folded, but I do try. And so I'm going to put a sentiment on that strip there, and I did a fussy cut around that postage a little bit. It's really pretty, so I love how this card came out. I love green, so anytime I can add some green. This is card number 3. Some of my card bases are flowered. So it makes it easier to just grab what you have. So, and on some of these strips, I do like leaving the white border as well. You can cut that off, but when I put it in my Cricut, and I just kind of left it with the white border. So some of my strips or pieces do have that. And let me see, what else can I tell you about KCC23? Just that you need to take a picture of your 15 cards submitted each month. And if you just don't have time, or you are just not wanting to do 15 cards, I know it seems like a lot, then you can make one card and submit it into the Facebook group. So how awesome is that? And there's a chance to win like that as well. So really fun, and I've won like that. So, and again, amazing sponsors. So, and Kendra's on top of that with getting, everything together. She does an amazing job. And so, and I'm excited to be an educator this month. So I hope you are enjoying me putting together these card sketches. If you have any questions, let me know. We will have a hop tomorrow. And so, or if you are seeing this later, our hop is July 2nd. So you can check out the playlist and see everyone's card sketches. And there's a chance to win there. Amazing prize from Cards by Kendra. And then, yeah, you can see what everyone is working on. And so there'll be YouTube videos, and there will be Instagram hop as well. So hop around and see. I had pulled a piece off there because my paper wasn't embossed, so I used an embossing folder for this one. I hadn't read that it said embossed, so luckily I was able to get that paper off kind of in time. I did take off a little paper, but that's okay. It worked out okay. And then I like how some of these card sketches tell you when you need like embellishments. They'll have like 3 dots, and that's amazing too, because not all the time do I put embellishments on my cards, and so I like that. That was very helpful. Or if it says sentiment, I love that it wants you to put a sentiment there, and so fun. So we are working on with card number 5, and this one was a fun one as well. And I did use my circle die to cut out one of those wreaths. And I love all these pattern papers. I'm going to have to print out some more. And if you don't have a printer, there are places that will print your paper for you. So like the UPS store, or I'm not sure what other ones, but there are places. So don't feel like you can't do it because you can't print your papers, but you can if you don't mind going to those places and having them print it for you. And I hear they print them pretty nicely. So that is another option as well. Or if you just want to get through your paper packs, that is another way to get through some of our paper that we hoard. And I am a big paper hoarder, but I am loving printing these papers. It's so much fun. So, and putting my last pieces together here and adding my sentiment. And so yeah, I just grab layers from my stash, from my scraps, and just make it easy. I do really love this one, so I'd love to know also which card sketch is your favorite. And I kind of just eyeball where I'm trying to put this piece, and so I think this is fun. I love that polka dot paper too. That is another bonus printable paper. And I love when the SVGs cut big pieces like that out for you as well. So, and then you just got to add, I think I only had to add, I know both strips came from the SVG, so I only had to add my ephemera and sentiment here. And I had a card base there and just gluing that one together, and that one came together super quickly. So card number 7, we are getting there. So I am going to cut out a piece that I didn't realize I needed, and I love this one, the 4 rectangles, and then you have that middle piece there. I just love it. So I chose to use the sunflowers and this bonus printable Sunflower Sunshine. It is pure sunflower sunshine. I love it. So you get lots of sunflowers, and you do get some thankful sentiments, so it can be used at fall as well, like if you already have your fall cards ready, so you can do that as well. I tend to save my KCC22 or 23. Now I could probably send them out, but I chose to save mine, my big set, and now I think I'll be ready to send those out. I don't know why I waited. I liked seeing them all together. I like looking at them. And finishing up or putting this one together. This is another fun one. And you will see in my hop video one that looks like this one. And I believe this is 8. And so much fun. So I love this, and it was just fun using, I have a lot of those rectangle papers. I'm not sure where I got them from, but they were like, I think they could have been from previous batches of, like, where it comes with envelopes and just paper, like little card kits or something, but I did have those pieces already cut out for me, and that's where it makes it easy just to grab panels. So if you don't have like your mojo one day, I highly suggest making card bases and cutting out panels, because then these card sketches, when you do have your mojo again, they are ready to go. Because come the next month, you can get your 15 cards done like that. It did take me a little bit to put everything together, but I did get them done off and on. I was doing other things, but I think it took me a good, let me see, I think I started at 4 p.m. and I was done by 9 p.m. So I was tired, but I slept really well. I always sleep really well after I craft, if it's at nighttime. It's really relaxing to me to craft at night. I do love it, and sometimes I'll just watch a show. Lately, I've been watching true crime. I know, but it's kind of crazy and addicting to see like these stories that I just go, oh my gosh, I can't believe that happened. And so it definitely makes my card making go really quickly, because I am glued to the show, and it just makes this process a little bit easier. And although when making these, I am at my kitchen table this time just because of the heat, but once it's fall, I cannot wait for the temps to go down. It's so hot here. I don't know if it's hot where you are, but super hot where I live. And today it was probably cooler, but not much cooler. But yeah, we can get up to, in the summer, we can get up to 115. So yeah, not fun, and AC's always on, but I don't have AC in my room, so I have fans. I have a ceiling fan that is amazing, and then I have other fans too, but then it is loud for my voiceovers, and I have to turn it down a little. But anyways, I deal with it, and hoping to move one day, so I will bear with it. And so I don't mind being at my kitchen for a little bit this summer. So getting these done and getting everything done, it works. So again, just having fun, enjoying myself. And so that card base was flowered, so you can see a little bit of that green, but I don't mind, and I think it's pretty. And so putting this one together, this one, it was a pretty one, and I do have my pieces cut out for this one. So this is, which number is this one? 11? Could be. And so all the SVGs have these little strips here, and I couldn't, they probably should be the same size, so I did have to cut some, but I probably grabbed the wrong strips, but I just went with it and got this card sketch done, and super fun. I love that gate there, really pretty. So I'm going to be adding my sunflower, and let me see, what else can I tell you? There is a color palette challenge for July, and it's colors like the yellow and brown and green, like the sunflower. So you can enter that challenge and win as well. So and we love to see your cards in our Facebook group, so share them and enter them into the albums. And let me see, and just putting those strips there, and then I will put like a rectangle in the middle there. I'm trying to see without making too much noise which one this one is. So yes, this is number 11. So we're almost done with 11, and 12 is really fun too. I do have a die that looks like number 12, and it's from Whimsy Stamps, and so I thought about using that, but I wanted to use the SVG files that I have, and since I have them cut out, I just wanted to use what I have. So But if you do have a die, that's a great one if you have that one. I can't think of the name of it right now, but you can use your dies to help you. And that one uses a vellum heart. And it doesn't say vellum, but I remember Kendra saying vellum, so I did cut out a little vellum heart and then just glued it. I know the glue shows through vellum, but then I put something over it, I think like a sentiment, and then you couldn't see it, so that's how I made that one work. Or if you don't have a heart, you can do a circle or a sticker or whatever, a flower, whatever you can think of for the center there. You can put a sentiment, because it does say any object, so you can put anything there. And I'll have to check because it does say paper D, so I'm wondering if I did have a heart in my in my files, like my Ziplocs. I didn't really look, I don't think. I think I just went and I cut a vellum heart. So next time I'll have to, when I cut out my files again, I will look for that. So this is number 11, and or not 11, 13. And I wasn't too much in frame for this one, so I apologize. But this one I felt like was pretty easy. You just need those 3 circles and a sentiment and 2 panels. And so I thought this one was really easy. So hopefully you see that sketch there and you can just make it your own and add whatever you need to this card. I think it's really, really pretty. You can even make this a Christmas card. We have Christmas in July, so you could make this a Christmas card. I could see 3 ornaments there, so that would be really fun. And I'm fussy cutting some sunflowers to put on this card here, and then I will be, I'm almost done with this 13. So pretty. And you can slow my video down if you want to see it, pause it and look at it. So I will have at the end all my cards. I'm working on 14, so we're almost there, yay. And then I will share a picture of all 15 cards, and of course look for my photos on social media. I will have, you can come back to this video anytime you'd like and see all the inspiration, because the whole team is going to be sharing lots of inspiration through the whole month of July. So just have fun and craft with us. And this one was really easy and pretty too, I thought. So fun. So our last one, this is Card Sketch 15, and oh my gosh, this one is so much fun. I did have to look at this card sketch a few times, and for the SVG files, I think there is only 2 pieces for this one, so the rest of them, or no, there's actually there's a lot. We have all those strips there. So I believe I did cut some extra strips because I was short, so it could have been I threw those away, or I wasn't sure those went for this card. So I will have to pay more attention, next time and now, and then I will be ready to go for August is 15 cards. Now that I've done it once, and it gets easier making them over and over, you kind of just know which card sketch is which one, and then you kind of know where what piece goes where. So much fun, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I had so much fun sharing, and I'm so happy you joined me today. And again, if you have any questions, let me know, and I can't wait to see your cards. I'm using my pencil here to kind of help me show where I need to cut, and then I will place that over this panel. So it was super fun, and then I do decorate this panel. You can just put a sentiment or nothing at all. I'm trying to erase my pencil marks there and glue this together.